Hi, I'm Mitch Frazier, CEO and President of AgriNovus Indiana, joined today by Courtney Kingery, CEO of the Indiana Corn Marketing Council, Indiana Soybean Alliance, and Wade Lange, Vice President and Chief Entrepreneurial Officer at Purdue Research Foundation. Thank you both for being with us on such a historic day.
Well, so happy to be here, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. Cool. Happy to be here.
Friends, this is a historic day by definition. Indiana's first ever producer-led innovation challenge, defined by producers, judged by producers, with an innovation really designed to serve producers. Courtney, I'd love to start with you. This came from a whiteboard session you and I had, I think back in July, where we said, gosh, there's got to be a way to bring tech and ag together in Indiana. If you could walk us through what your vision was for the Indiana Producer-Led Innovation Challenge, and maybe some of your thoughts now as we announce a winner today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mitch. And it's been amazing to see this come from some scribbles on a whiteboard up to announcing a winner really in just a few short months. So it's just been really exciting to see this whole process develop and evolve. And when I brought this opportunity to the farmer leaders of the Soybean Alliance and Corn Marketing Council, they were really excited to support it because they saw that there were opportunities for technology to solve some of the real life challenges that they face on their farm. And those challenges then impact their profitability. But the results of this have just blown us all away. We have been so surprised by both what came out of the working sessions with the producers to define their challenges and what those challenges are, and also the diversity and quality of the results and of the submissions that came in. So the challenges that came from producers were those real world challenges of really what faces a business. How do we do data? How do we keep track of things? How do we reduce manual input? How do we get good data for decision making? Those aren't just ag issues, those are business issues. And then when we see all of the solutions that came forward from universities, from ag companies, from manufacturing companies and companies that support manufacturing, it was really just impressive to see the breadth and depth of those solutions. So it far exceeded our expectations from when we had this kind of crazy idea back in July that maybe Indiana can do something with this.
I love it, Courtney. And it is so encouraging to really shine a spotlight on the incredibly progressive producers that we have here in Indiana. Your members, innovators by definition, the work they do every day in the feedlots and farm lots all across the state, really powerful insights to shape technology. And Wade, I want to bring that to you because your work as Chief Entrepreneurial Officer at Purdue Research Foundation, I mean, this is really what entrepreneurs need, right? Is access to customers and understanding the problems. Maybe share with us what this means and what opportunity this creates.
Well, Mitch, and Courtney, what is so exciting about this opportunity is that for good entrepreneurs, it all starts with solving a customer problem. And to have it made so crystal clear what the problem is, enables then problem solvers to go out and say, okay, I now know what I need to do. I now know what a customer needs to be able to do. And what I find really exciting about this opportunity is that in so many fields now, the combination of taking data and being able to use that data to identify trends in that data, and then to be able to identify solutions that can impact, in this case, the profitability of a producer. It's just so phenomenal. And to be able to have that whole chain be displayed in a really a matter of how many weeks ago did we start this? It's not that long ago.
Right.
And to go from, is there a problem? Yeah, here's a problem. Here's some solutions. That is just outstanding.
And Courtney, that's where I think that this partnership, what we see here is members of the Corn Marketing Council, the Soybean Alliance. You see members of academia, members of companies, of organizations all across the state, really linking arms to solve these big challenges. One piece that I know was so important to you, Courtney, early on was this has to be defined by producers. This has to be evaluated by producers. You and I have had a chance to talk with a number of your members and a number of farmers. Give us an idea of sort of where they are today as they see the big announcement today, but they've seen these evolutions over time. How are they feeling, and how do we look going into 2021?
Yeah, so as you say, Mitch, this is those challenges are generated by producers, it's judged by producers, and quite frankly, it's also funded by producers. So producers are really putting the investment into these solution sets that are coming out of this and putting their investment into helping the winner of this grow and get started, along with our partnership with Purdue Foundry and the coaching that's coming along. So they're incredibly passionate about investing in innovation, investing in technology, investing in what's next, because they realize on the global marketplace that that's what they need to be differentiated and continue to grow and maintain in the global marketplace is about innovation. So it's incredibly important to them. So when we talk about where are producers right now, where do we see them in the future, they're incredibly optimistic. They're just coming off in Indiana. We're fortunate to have a really good harvest, great quality in the corn and soybeans. So the producers are really thankful for the harvest that they've had this year. When you look at grain prices right now, where they are for both corn and soybeans, much different story from a commodity perspective than where we were even when we first started having these conversations in August.
Yes.
So the producers are incredibly optimistic of the future. And as they look towards really what's next, we see a couple big buckets of things. Sustainability, incredibly important to producers as they continue to move forward. Market development, growing markets, both domestically and export, are incredibly important. And then continuing the producer engagement. Just the work we've been doing here about getting producers involved, having this be producer-led, producer-funded, wanting to continue to get those producers involved and keep them involved in these new opportunities as they develop.
That's great, Courtney, and can't thank you enough for your partnership to make that happen. Wade, as we talk about where this is headed, right? Indiana has an incredibly unique position, or Indiana is in an incredibly unique position, meaning that we have really incredible producers, progressive producers who are on the front edge of innovation, who are looking to technology. We have an incredible asset base in technology companies and innovators on that side of the equation. But I think the real secret connectivity, the real big differentiator is the partnership with academia. And the work that Purdue is doing, the work that many colleges and universities all across the state are doing. How do we look at this going forward of really leveraging our strength in business, leveraging our strength with producers, and leveraging that strength within academia to really emerge as the leader in ag innovation, not just here in Indiana, but all across the country?
Sure. Well, I think it's what you've been able to do to combine the power of a collaboration of producers with problem solvers. That's really where it starts. And I think if we can, the more that the scientists who are doing fundamentally outstanding work, whether it's at Purdue or Indiana, Ball State, Notre Dame, I could go on with all the universities. There's a lot of places where things are happening that are really exciting, especially in fields like data analytics, which is kind of the core of a lot of what we're seeing here, right? That happens in many places. So if we can establish those kind of connections, it makes it much easier for the faculty, researchers, the graduate students, the undergrads to say, okay, this is where I need to go. We can attract, I think, a lot more people from, say, engineering backgrounds who probably have never thought about agriculture as a career, also going, well, wait, it's agriculture and it's data science.
Yes.
How cool is that, right? I can impact the world. I mean, we're a lot about at Purdue. We're a lot about how we impact the world through our work and through our people. And it's hard to come up with many areas other than beyond food where you have an incredible impact. And again, the ability to take some really, great science, great education, and marry that with customers is important. The other thing I would add, what's really important too, is as someone who's gone out to raise money in the past and watching a lot of our companies raise money, one of the first questions any investor is going to ask is, tell me about your customers.
Right.
Who signed up? Who's buying? Who needs this? And what a powerful answer you have to that question through the work of this project.
Wade, thank you so much. Thanks for the work of Purdue Research Foundation, Purdue Foundry. What an incredible partnership. And I want to give Courtney, you an opportunity for any last thoughts on the first ever Indiana Producer-Led Innovation Challenge, anything you want to share.
How I think about this, and I want to just echo and share back with you the feedback from the producers who have been involved with it. So the producers who were judging this, the producers who came and gave their input, the producers who you even spoken with throughout the day, and some of the folks listening will hear from as well. The feedback from all of them was, wow, this was neat, how much we could get done in a short time. And the quality of the solutions that came forward were really surprising. They were just really impressed by the thoughtfulness of the group and how it was just a great experience. And they're looking forward to doing it in the future and continuing this program as we continue to move forward.
Excellent, Courtney. Thank you so much. And again, thanks for taking the big bet. The big bet on let's try this Indiana Producer-Led Innovation Challenge. It would not have been possible without the Indiana Soybean Alliance, without the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and your members. So please, if you would extend our gratitude to each and every one of them. Wade, anything you want to share on behalf of PRF and Purdue?
I would just say, first off, thank you so much for allowing us to participate here. This is critically important to us. Obviously, we want to do this over and over again. Let's wash, rinse, repeat, do it again soon. Yeah. So thanks. This is it's just great entrepreneurial activity.
Excellent. Well, we have a lot of opportunity to make a big impact, not just in Indiana agriculture, but agriculture overall, the ag bioscience industry. Yeah. And there are big plans for 2021. So stay tuned. Lots to come. Big year. Courtney Kingery, CEO, Indiana Corn Marketing Council, Indiana Soybean Alliance. Wade Lange, Vice President, Chief Entrepreneurial Officer at Purdue Research Foundation. Thank you both. Thanks for the partnership. And can't wait to work with you again in 2021. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Wade. Thanks, Mitch.